Alright, well I should probably start by mentioning that I'm about 6 videos, it's my keys again. I should probably start by mentioning that I'm about 5 or 6 videos behind, so just want to apologize. I'm in like the final stretch of school, so I've had some work to do. I went back home for Easter and everything, so I've been a little busy, but I'm back now. Videos will be on time, I've said that before, but they will. So let's just get into this one. Anyways, welcome to Recaps. I'm going to call this episode 18 for Chirpin DMV just because I'm so behind. I've been saving them in my notes. That would be episode 18, so this is episode 18. So I might need to turn the air conditioning on because it is hot as shit in here. Like I said at the beginning, like I've missed a ton. I don't think it's worth going back and recapping all those games. You all saw them. Then that would just make this way too long of a video, or I'd have to drop like 3 of them and you wouldn't watch them because those games are so long ago. So I'm just going to recap their most recent series. I think that makes the most sense, and I'll pick it up from here. And the worst part is, this series I'm talking about, it's not even, like the first game's not even worth mentioning. The Capitals got shit pumped like 8-4. So the game starts, we got Panik still health bombed, and then right off the bat, Oshie runs into Samsonov. He leaves, he's gone. Like, sick start, really hot start. Vanecek comes in, doesn't look that great. The Islanders just put on a clinic in the first period and don't really stop from there. Some positives to take away: Samsonov did end up coming back, so he's healthy. John Carlson scored 2 in this one, so he is, I think he's second now. No, I think he's third now for Capitals all-time goals by a defenseman with 113. That's pretty impressive. Barzal basically just went to work this game. 5 points. 2 unreal goals. Third one wasn't a bad one either. This is a game you just forget about. Everything went wrong. Everyone looked bad. Nobody played good. We move on to the next one. So for this game against the Devils, different look. Uncle Pete goes crazy. He takes out Jakub Vrana. Potential 40 goal scorer during a regular season, Jakub Vrana. He yanks him out and puts Panik back in. Said that he just didn't like his work ethic, essentially. That wasn't like what he quoted, but that was essentially what he said. Vitek's back in net for this one. He's start to finish. No one's running into him this game. And not much happens, but then 15 minutes into the period, Vitek makes a huge save to keep it 0-0. Then right after, at the blue line, Orlov smokes somebody, just steps right up, typical Orlov fashion, just crunches him. Then one of those 2-on-1s with Eller and Ovi, because for some reason Uncle Pete keeps playing Eller with Ovi. Nobody likes that matchup. Like, they just don't work well together. They get a 2-on-1, Eller can't find Ovi, takes a shot, nothing really comes of it at all. Then later, Ovi and Kuzi are together. That's what we do like to see. Those two are electric together. I think they've won a cup or something before with that line. Kuzi goes for a twister pass when Ovi's covered by like 3 guys. Ovi still almost scores. Don't really know how. That was pretty impressive. Also, hey, how many Capitals things can you fit into a video? I know we're a Capitals blog, but like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is like my personality as this team. Ovi gets a good look early in the second with a 1T. He can't score, but then he draws a phantom high stick. You watch the replay, this thing did not touch him. Sold it a little easier than Sid did, though. That guy's body turned into a spaghetti noodle, like he was freaking out. Capitals can't score on this power play, but one thing I do like to see is Kuznetsov back on the first power play unit. I know he's had his rough moments for the last couple of years. He's been pretty good for this team this year. He's just one of the most creative players with the best vision. It's just, he should be on that first unit. Anyways, Capitals don't score on the power play, but then they dominate for like 5 minutes after that. Still aren't scoring though. Then like 9 minutes in, Eller with a nice feed over to Carlson. Carlson scores. He's got 3 goals in 2 games. He's just picking it up. He's I don't know if I've ever told you, but he's pretty good, I think. I know people like to think that he's not. He is. He's actually on a 22 goal pace during an 82 game season. So yeah, that's good. He's got his 10th of the season. Then Vitek kicks out a brutal rebound right to the Devils. They score. Just not the best rebound control I've ever seen. He kicked it right on his stick. Then Eller again makes a slick feed, this time to Ovechkin. Sharp angle though, he just can't score on this one. Capitals take a penalty at the end of the second that carries over into the third, but fortunately they're able to kill it off. And again, it's a pretty uneventful third. I actually wrote the recap for this for Stars and Sticks. Yeah, I called it a boring game. Not a whole lot happened in this one. Damon Severson hip checks Wilson. Clean hit. Just, it's weird seeing Wilson on the receiving end of a hit. 15 minutes into the third, Jack Hughes hits the pipe. He's just like alone, naked in front. Cover him maybe. And then something that I saw was that Kuznetsov had the least amount of 5-on-5 ice time of any forward, even Panik, who just made his way back into the lineup. That can't happen. Like, it can't happen. He's Kuznetsov. He's got a bit of a reputation for being an elite skilled player. He can't be playing the least amount of time. He's not going to be able to showcase his abilities at all. And then at the end of the third, Eller goes down in some discomfort. He gets cross-checked. He stays down for a bit. Surprised nobody went up and did anything, but nothing came of it. Eller was okay, thankfully. We go into overtime against the Devils. Sherry, right off the bat, Sherry gets a B-way. He gets robbed. Then Andreas Johnsson gets a good look. Vitek stops that. Then Oshie on a 2-on-1. He gets stopped. The game is just so back and forth right now. It's like this is 3-on-3 overtime. I fucking love this. Vitek makes a massive save on Jack Hughes, who cuts in. He got like bundled in the crease. I thought he was leaving with like a pinched vertebrae or some kind of ligament tear somewhere. I don't know. He just looked like folded like a suit, like he was just bundled. But then Vitek makes a big save. Orlov picks it up in his own end, collects the puck, skates end to end, snipes it from the wall, snipes it. Emphasize snipe, because he finds the back of the net. Doesn't even know he does. Nobody knows it goes in because it's in and out over the goalie's shoulder. What a snipe. Caps take the game 2-1 on that goal. Orlov doesn't know he scores. Hilarious GIF coming out of that. He makes the funniest, goofiest face. Okay, like that works for me. What a rip though. But anyways, that's honestly it for this one. I know it's a weaker one. I just I'm gonna get back in the groove of this, so expect an actual recap next game that's covering the game that happened most recently instead of like games from 2 weeks ago. And again, I'm sorry I'm so late on these, even though I don't even know how many people watch these, but sorry. I'm back, baby. Let's go. Close out the season strong, head into playoffs where I'll recap each game individually. You heard it here first. I haven't even told anyone that, just thought of that in my head. Just makes the most sense. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, which will actually happen. And you know, peace out. Just peace.